I'm fighting to get rid of the stigma of dementia. I'm fighting that people accept people have Alzheimer's dementia, just love us for who we are. We've got our limitations, but just try and understand what they are. And that will go a long, long way to make us feel valued. I'm a trained nurse, and I was a nurse tutor for a number of years. I had nurse patients with dementia. I looked after my own father with dementia, so I knew exactly what it was. I was doing strange things, like I was getting lost when I was out. I was struggling to find words. I was putting things in strange places and doing very odd things and not being able to function. The diagnosis is world-shattering. I felt so sorry for the poor doctor telling me, a young person, what the diagnosis was. At every consultation, my mother had been there with me. We went outside the door, we put our arms around each other and said, we'll get through this together, which we've done ever since. I'm told I'm in the moderate stages of the Alzheimer's. My short-term memory is very, very bad. I also have the difficulties doing day-to-day things. I mean, simple things like reading a watch, counting money, reading a book. But also now, I now have difficulty with personal things. For me, getting up in the morning is a major problem. Simple things like, how do I get washed in the morning? How do I handle a flannel? What do I do? I know what the future holds for me, and I'm terrified. It might happen next week or 20 years down the line. I just don't know. I don't want to know either. I was asked at a talk I did, what 3 things keep me going? My answer was my friends, my faith, and doing talks. I say to people, never underestimate your friends, what they can do for you, what you can do for them. My faith, I'm an Anglican by practice, and that will keep me going. And I go and do a lot of talks about living with Alzheimer's. And that gives me a purpose for living. When I get a phone call from your press office saying, well, I do this, it's so wonderful, and I mean that. I feel so touched they want me to go and talk to them. And if I can help them understand about Alzheimer's dementia, that's important, because a lot more people will have it in the future. There'll be a lot more people around, and I just want them to not be scared of it. Everything's been so amazing. I mean, I never ever thought I'd be on television and sitting on breakfast TV with Alistair Burns. I never thought in my life I'd be on radio and invited by you to go and do the radio broadcast, which was broadcast for 3 weeks last March over the airwaves. Everything I've done has been quite amazing, beyond everything I could ever thought I would ever do in my life. It's been quite amazing. I just say to people, just be with me and just love me for who I am. That's all I ask of people.